20 degrees at 8 a.m. It's supposed to warm up to near, it's like 21. It's supposed to warm up to near freezing, maybe a little above. Maybe. We'll see. Deer running across the snow. They just ran across way back there, about halfway up that hill. Anyway, I missed it, most of it. Not too bad today. There's no sun, but it's not too windy either. I haven't been on this side of the house for a while. I can see the cattle. I can see the cattle down there. So they're eating on that bale. That's good. I'm gonna go to the barn and get some corn for the birds. Mostly for the cat, so the cat can catch a few birds. I don't think the cattle are hanging out here too much. Not since I started feeding them hay down at the bottom. Oh, hey cat. There was some birds here. But I guess they saw the cat. Yeah. I'll spread some corn all over the place. That way the cat has more chances of catching the birds. Yeah. Cattle are down there on that bale. I was wrong. There's somebody up here. If they need shelter, they can find it in here. Oh, the calf's up here. Maybe I'll feed her some corn. I guess they do hang out up here. She's got a big belly. I wonder if she's pregnant. But I think she's always that big. She's always been a big heifer. She's still a heifer. I don't see no udder developing. So I think she's just a fat heifer. Yeah. I was hoping that guy there would breed them. And then I had hopes on the black one, but he died in the pond recently after this snow. Okay, girl, since you're here, I'll see if I can get you to go in. Feed you some corn. Yeah, I'll get some corn for you. Feed the birds and then you can catch the birds. How's that sound? Huh? That good? You want some corn, girl? Yeah, I got some for her. I think I got some. I don't think the cows ate it all. They knocked over the trash can. It had the corn in it, but there must still some in there. Come on in, girl. Come on. Yeah, come on. I need the green bucket. Come on. No, I don't want bully. Come on, calf, where are you? Good girl. That's a good girl. Come on in. I ain't got the corn yet, but come on. Before Bull comes in. That's it. Good girl. Good girl. I'll close this gate. Close this door behind you. Yeah, you guys can stay out there. You got hay down at the bottom. Okay, let's see if I can get you some corn. And these feeders here. Yeah, they ain't been here for a while. This is the mess they made when I left this door unlatched here. One time I think it was before the storm. Yeah. Anyway, they got in here. I had some corn. I had 2 bales here, 2 of those square bales here for a brace for when I opened the door, when I load cattle. But they got in here and messed it all up. There should be corn in there. I had a bag of corn in there and that pan full of corn for the next time I was going to feed them. Yeah, there was nothing in that one. Yeah, but they made a mess. I'll clean it up someday, but right now I'm just going to get the corn for the calf. Well, she's getting restless. And she got out once. She got in here once. Well, she went back on her own. Anyway, I guess I was wrong about the corn. They ate it all, but I got some corn at the house. We'll get a bag since I got her pinned up. Yeah, I'll put that stuff up there. I'll put a bag in there. Yeah, I'll clean this up some other time. Hey, cat. What's going on? Yeah, she wants to get out. I'll go get the corn. Let's relax till I get back with the corn. Just relax. It won't be long. I just have to walk to the house and get a bag of corn and come back. Carry it on my shoulder. There's still one cow down there. Looks like she's gonna go up now. I got the bag. I just gotta carry it all the way. Oh, wait a minute. I got a truck. I'm just gonna drive the truck up there to the barn. Why work too hard? I'm in the truck warming it up. I'm gonna, once I get the corn loaded, bag of corn loaded, I'm going to back it all the way down. Because I don't know if I got enough room to turn around up by the barn. So I'll just back up all the way. Here's a sack of corn. And that's where I'm going to carry it. On the back of the truck. Yeah. I'm already carrying an extra 50 pounds in my body, so I don't need to be carrying 50 pounds of corn all the way to the barn when I got a truck to do it for me. Okay, I think I got to make coats on. I'm sweating under my coats. Let's back up to the barn now. There's my cat. She's hunting. Yeah, she's hunting over that way. Behind that pile of snow. Yeah, she's scaring all the birds. But I'm going back that way. Now we're going to back up all the way to the barn. That way I can just pull, drive out. Didn't catch nothing, huh, girl? Too bad. I'll help you with some corn. Okay, headed down the hill now. Here's my rear view camera on the truck. That helps. I gotta go open the gate. Go back a little bit farther. Of course, this thing always looks farther away than it is. Time to open the gate now. Okay, open the gate. And since the cattle are down there, sitting on the bale, I guess I can leave this gate open. Because nobody's up there. Yeah, except the calf in the barn. Back as far as I want to go. Now I can unload the corn. Feed the calf. Okay, let's go. Put that bag in that trash can. Waiting for me? I got one tub for her, and I put a little corn in there for the birds and raccoons if they want to come out and eat them. I'm gonna put a lid on that. That should hold it. See those birds there? Yeah, I'll put some corn up there too. Maybe the cat can catch them somehow. She's not exactly patient. She's been trying to go through that door over there. Yeah, but I got it latched. Okay, I guess you waited long enough. Let's give it to you. Hey, look at me. Yeah, good girl. That didn't work the way I planned. As soon as I came in, she pushing against me, and then she butted the bottom. I was holding this thing up, and she butted it. Head-butted it up into the air and dumped it all out. So I'll just let her clean it up to where she's got it. That's a bad habit, girl. Don't do that again. Huh. A little bit inside, but not very much. Well, you can clean up most of that, I think. It's not wet. It's dry. Bunch of birds back in there. I put a little bit of corn. Put the corn there, and I put a couple piles in the back in case the cat was on top. They could jump down on them or something. And there's some birds over there. And I put some corn on there. If the cat was smart, she'd hide it behind there and then pounce on them. Probably wouldn't be that easy though. We'll see. I'm gonna put them outside too, along the driveway to the barn. That tub's empty, and they don't need water, so not in the tub anyway. And I can't give it to them anyway. Hoses are frozen. So I'm gonna take it out of there. She kept kicking it. Eating off the ground, huh? Well, if you wouldn't have bumped my tub, I would have had it all in here for you. Must be learning your lesson. They must have saw my truck up here. I gotta get out of here. And the gate's open too, so I gotta take the truck. I'm gonna take the truck out and I'll come back. I'll walk out. Put it in there and clean up her mess. Get moving. Close the door first. I'm gonna move the truck back up to the house now. And then close that gate. before they go by that gate. They were up here yesterday by the gate, so I don't want them getting out. No, there's no corn here. Yeah, I'll come back after that calf cleans up that spilt corn. I still need to get some corn to sprinkle along the edge, or maybe the cat help the cat catch some birds. There she is. She catch them in the barn too. You just go eat your hay. I'm gonna drive down, close the gate, and then drive up and around. Park the truck again. At least they didn't follow me. That's good. Still gotta close the gate. A couple cardinal feathers, so the cat must have caught one and ate it. And the cardinal feathers were right there. She caught another. I saw her catch a bird. That's the bird she caught over there when I was watching one day, and I caught her catching a bird. She brought it there and ate it right there. I think the head's still in there, and I'm keeping this battery charged for when I need it, because eventually I'm going to need it, because when the ground does start thawing, the way this works in wintertime, when the ground's pretty frozen, pretty solid, you know, a ways down, pretty deep, as it starts thawing on the surface gets real mushy and packed with, you know, in other words, the water cannot go down through the ice of frozen ground, not until all the ground is frozen, and that takes a long time for it to thaw all the way down. Yeah, that way the water can soak back in, but until all the ground is thawed out, any water in the ground on the surface is going to, even the ground here, it's got moisture in it, but it's frozen. But once it starts thawing, even that'll get soft where the rock is. So that's when I have to start using an ATV, instead of the truck. Dirty windshield, or no, back window. It's a back window, not windshield. Okay, let's go back to the front and park it. I'm just going to drive it out because I'm going to use it again this afternoon. I'm going to go out big pasture later. So I'll just leave it parked here. Trying to hold on to this thing with my hand. Okay, I'll be back later. I'm going to go back to the barn and get the corn from the birds and let the calf out too. I'll just leave it parked there for now. I'll be back later. And I'm going to put corn all along these edges, or the cat might be able to catch some extra birds. Even along here, everywhere there's a ridge of snow, I'll just sprinkle a little bit of corn there, so the cat has more chances of catching something. But mostly along here, because I think she catches them better around here. Yeah, I cut their ice down there last night around 9 p.m. or after, and so I'll cut it again later this afternoon. They're all up at the barn now. Still got plenty of hay. Now they're all over there rubbing on the baler. Okay, I've got to walk to the barn and get some corn for the birds. I can go through the people gate. Maybe I shouldn't put any corn up here. The cows will try to eat it all. Yeah, I'll just leave this area alone. I need to get it out of my way. I got to open that gate. Let that calf out. There's one out. Now this one. Come on. Move. That's it, girl. Good girl. Did you clean up everything? You naughty girl. Uh, there's still a little crumbs there. There's still some crumbs. Guess the other cattle will clean them up. I just have to make sure I got that latch there. Okay, let me go let you out. Birds already eating on the, there's a bird there on the right side of that pan. Hard to see, but it's flickering around. I didn't see none over there yet. Yeah. I gotta find that green bucket. What did I do with that green bucket? Sure, I had it out here. Huh. What happened to it? I kicked it under there when the cattle were in here. Not let her out yet. Until I chase those cows out of the way. A little glare. I got some corn in the bucket for the birds. Here's my scooper in the bag. Let me put the lid back on. That should hold it until the next time I want to feed something. Not something. Feed her. I guess I'll let her out as I leave. She wants to buck me. As soon as I was coming out the door, she tried to buck me again. Oh, you want to play, huh? Here, you want someone? I'll let you play with them out there. How about that? Play rough? You can play rough with those guys. Okay. There she comes. Hey, not so playful anymore, are you? Yeah, met your match. You think you can boss me around, though. I made her too tame. She's gonna clean up what she left. Ain't much, though. The other two are trying to go in, too. But there's no room in there for all of them. Carrying that green bucket, I guess they know what that means, so they followed me over here. Because the bull and the other one are in the pen, cleaning up the crumbs of the corn that the calf left. Okay, I didn't put no corn there. The cows will just get a taste of it and lick it all up anyway. But I can put it out here, along here, all along the edge. That way the birds will eat it and the cat can catch them if she wants to, if she can. This is where I'm going to spread it, along here, all the way out to the road. Maybe both sides, I don't know. Mostly that side, because I don't think she can sneak up on them on that side. Anyway, seems like I keep getting snow on my boot. I guess it flicks up, falls in. Or I got a hole in, a crack in my bottom of my boot. But they're brand new, so they shouldn't have been broken yet. Oh well, I can dry them out. I think it's just snow flicking up inside of them from the top. I ran out of corn right there. I sprinkled a little bit. I put them around the areas where I thought there was a lot of birds there. Yeah. I put it here because I thought she could hide, the cat could hide behind the piles of snow. Yeah, and pounce on them. I didn't put much along here. Put a few piles along here though. That bank of snow there, it's a little bit high, and she can follow along the. She can walk along the back side and get them. Maybe. Maybe. I put some along here too. All the way down to the gate. She catches some. If it helps her to catch a few, I don't mind helping her. Right over here. Yeah. Oh, I had the bucket about half full. Yeah, this is where that's where she caught something. I don't know, it's from over here. Came out, jumped over and got him. Yeah, there's still feathers right there. Yeah, that's where she caught it. I gave her a little helping hand. It's going all the way down there. Okay. I'm gonna go dry my boots up, and then I'm gonna head out to the big pasture. The other day I was thinking, I could, because I saw her hunting over there. I thought I'd put some there, but the cattle would just lick it up. So, and I don't want them to get used to corn. I'm feeding a little calf, but not these guys, not these gals. I don't know, I'm not sure, but I think the snow, since the first day that it snowed, it was pretty thick. Looks like it's melted a little bit, or what's it called that? Evaporating. I think some of it's evaporating because the air is dry. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think it's going to get above freezing today, but it's warmer. It has been for a while. 22 degrees. I think it's what it was yesterday. But there's not much wind. I can see the bull through the crack in the tree there. I gotta go dry my boots out. It's got plenty of food. There's ice in there, but I'll give her water later. Well, it's just afternoon. I'm gonna head out to the big pasture now, take a look at those cattle. See if they're drinking in the creek too. Well, it's 12:15 p.m. And it's right around 30, so it did warm up today. It did warm up. So that's good. There's all the cattle resting on the hay. Look at the bull. He's got his head laying down. I don't know. Like I said, it's 30 degrees. The snow feels wetter. Yeah, it's packed. It packs real good now. See? It's not a dry snow anymore. I can pack it good. I don't know if that means, I don't know if it's melting because it's still 30 degrees. But it's great. If it gets to 32, it'll start melting, or 34. Yeah, both 32. I'm sure it's a little bit melting, a little bit. I'll check that later. I'll cut the ice down there later, or at least I'll go down and check. It was only down about 20 last night. That's about as cold as it got. So the ice probably ain't very thick if it did freeze up. And it might be melting a little today. Look at the bull. He's so comfortable. I'm gonna walk down farther. Yeah, the snow is packing now. It's not as cold, and snow's getting close to the melting point. Look at those two cows. Look at those two cows. Their horns are crossed. Bull didn't hear me yet, but he can hear me. I'm sure, because I'm talking. sinking into the snow. But it's packing as I put my weight on it. There he woke up. Sorry to disturb your sleep, old boy. I hear a cat. Okay, I'm going to go out to the big pasture now. I think I can still drive out there. If it gets too sloppy though, I'll have to start using the ATV. But not today. Yeah, I still got to prune that tree sometime this winter. That one and those two pears over there. That's an apple. Those two are pears. I need to prune those. Prune them, trim them, whatever you call it. And I got to do the pear trees over at the farm too, but not while there's snow on the ground. I'll wait till the snow's gone. As long as I do it before the plants start budding out again. Before the steps start flowing, I got to get them cut off. Not exactly sure where the sun is. It's up there somewhere. I think it's about right there. That's what I'm thinking. That's the brightest spot. Right about there. That's where the sun is. Because I said it's just it's just a little bit past noon. Close to 12:30 now. I'm headed out to the big pasture. Check the cattle there. While the ground's still frozen. If I want to go out there, it's going to be freezing at night, so if I want to go out, I have to go out early in the morning. Because during this warm spell. At least it's warm during the day. Okay. Yeah, snow's starting to melt this week. Even more next week. This week's going to be in the 30s. Next week's going to be in the 40s, according to the forecast. But I'll wait and see on that. I'll be glad to see some of this snow melt. All of it, actually. Okay, let's head out to the big pasture. It is cloudy though. Okay, let's go. I don't need much heat today. Oh, I got 4-wheel drive. I'm not sure how I'm gonna. I really don't need to drive up the road. But I gotta turn around somewhere. I'll think of something. I got an idea. Yeah, cattle are down there. Down by the bale. Today I'll be able to. Yesterday, as I was getting ready to go down to the creek, check the creek, see if the water was flowing. My phone ran out of memory. There they are. They're on that bale. They can't go up the road though, because I got the gate closed for the road. I did that yesterday. Yeah, ground's still mostly frozen. It's still 30. Okay. I'm gonna stop up here a minute. Check out something. I feel the sun. I feel the sun, the heat of the sun right now. Yeah, it feels good. There they are, all hanging out down here. I'm going to go through this gate. I want to walk over there. I spotted something there a few days ago. And that's on the snow, on the creek bank in the snow. I want to check it out. I want to see what it is. Yeah. I can feel the heat of the sun right now. Feels good. I'm going to open that gate and walk through. Okay, gate's open. While I'm over there, I'm going to go ahead and check the creek for water, flowing water. But I'm also going to check something else out that I saw a few days ago, maybe about a week ago. Because I got the gate closed over there, and for me to check the creek from that side, I got to open up the gate. So if I open up a gate, I'll just open up this one, because I want to check something else out there anyway. I want to record while I walk. See how that works out. Yeah, I lost memory on my. Not lost memory. My memory was full yesterday. Hey, bully. Harder when the snow was dry. I call it dry because it's loose. It was easier to walk. I mean, it's still hard, but now with the snow reaching the melting point, as my boot gets close, ready, when I put all my weight on my foot, the snow compacts, and it's kind of a jerky motion. I see somebody. Oh, there's a couple of them in the creek already. See? There and there. I'm not sure where that thing was that I saw, but it was on this side of the creek bank. Hard to hold my phone and walk. I remember I was standing over there when I was seeing something over here. Yeah, I must have water there. I see water there. I don't know if it's flowing, but I think it's flowing right there. I'll get a closer look at it. And I think I see it flowing over here too. I'll go down there and check it out. The other day I thought that was broke through, but they didn't walk down there yet. They don't go down here anyway. They go down here and they go down there. It looks like they're going down there too. Yeah. Somebody's drinking. Oh, that's good. I don't have to cut ice no more. That's what I wanted to see. Maybe I don't have to go down there. I just want to see them drinking. Yeah, water's flowing. That's good. That's what I wanted to see. Now, if I can spot that thing, I may have to go down there and check it. There was something along this bank here. It was a dark image. It looked like a bird. Let me go down there and take a look. I see water there. I don't know where that dark spot was, but it was somewhere here. Somewhere in this area, I think. Could be right where I'm standing. Oh, there. Enjoying that bale. They didn't roll it anywhere, so that's good. Yeah. Well, with the weather warming up, probably wouldn't have to cut ice anyway if it stays above. But it freezes at night, so this is better. They can come down here and eat. I need to find a way to get down there. I gotta stand over there somewhere to see if I can see that image that I saw the other day. Hey, look at this snow pattern. It's got little ridges there. The wind shaped that snow. When the wind hit that log, the wind went this way and that way. It kept the snow away from the log. Here's a couple of those sticker weeds. And the birds have been eating the seeds right by this tree. I come over here. I wanted to see these deer. This is where the deer was crossing. They would go down here through there. I guess it was frozen. Probably a little softer now, but there's probably thick ice. Then they went up there. Where they went there after that, I guess they jumped the fence. Then they also ran across there and jumped over that way. Yeah. That's it. You'll get water when you need it. There's another cow went down. She's drinking away over there. There's my truck. There's the entrance for the road. You can see that berm, the raised area. There's some snow. The snow didn't pile up on it because that way the snow was thin on top of that berm. Mound of dirt. That's why there's dirt showing now. Just a different view. There's the neighbor's 3 big brush piles. 1, 2, and there's one back in there too. And he did that this fall. There's the cattle back in there. Is that the little calf? Look, the little bull calf. He's standing next to his papa. Oh, look at that. They get along good. Hey, little guy. Look at that. I can barely see my shadow. I think. Oh, it's gone. It's trying to shine through those clouds. Trying. I can feel the heat of it. They got hay on top too if they need it. Plus they still got hay way on the other end. There are a couple bales there, but they ate most of that, but it's there if they need it. Yeah, once the ground thaws, it's gonna ruin the hay because they're gonna walk it into the mud and wet snow. That's okay. That's what happens. Still need to get down here somehow. I think I can get down right over there where that little cut is. Yeah, I think I go down right there. Cattle cut a path through there. Right there, and I'm gonna walk over there too. See what she's drinking. I should have brought a stick, or that. Should have brought that ice cutter with me as a walking support. But I think I can get down there. I don't think it's that steep. Yeah, there it is. I made it. Yeah, there's water. There's water in that stream. Yeah, I see it flowing. You can see the ice. The ice is about an inch or two thick. But when they walk on it, I think they can break it. They can break through it. Because it's hollow underneath from the water running on it, underneath it. So it'll help it break. Running water, which means they have water to drink. Right, Bull? That's where I came down. The deep snow kind of slowed me down, so the snow held me from sliding. You see the two grooves of my feet, my boots. Let's go walk along here since the cow made a path for me. Let's see what I can see. Yeah, there's some more water. They haven't walked in here though. Oh no, I see some footprints. Some of the smaller calves probably walked there. Yeah, those are small hoofs. They weren't heavy enough to break. Yeah, runs all along there. Yeah, she's drinking where I first spotted the water. I don't know, first spotted, but on that end. Yeah, I see a good current there. And there'll be even more water flowing as the snow melts this week and next week. Take a chance here, and I'm gonna step on this ice. Hope it ain't too deep in case I break. Didn't break yet. Pretty thick here. Yeah, they got plenty of water to drink here. I'm gonna see if I can walk along this edge. Look what I found. I knew it was here. I need to cut them out this summer or spring. Probably in summer when they got leaves on them. 1, 2, 3. Well, maybe that's the main one. Maybe it's all from one tree root. It's a honey locust thorn tree. Better cut them while they're small. I got some big ones up there on that side. Let's see if I can make it across here. Here's where they come down. They also go down there. I think the neighbor's out blading his driveway. Yeah, I see a tractor. I came from that neighbor there. I guess they came out. I didn't even look at their driveway when I came down. But I see a blue tractor. Let's see what they got on the back end. I got plenty of water here. Flowing there. There he is. There's my neighbor. Yeah, he's got a little bucket on the front. I think he's going to go in there and blade that road. At least make a track. I thought they had a little tractor. Just enough to clear the snow. Oh no. Oh, he's going to go up that hill. The property goes all the way up that hill, and then they got something over that way in those woods on top of that hill. So that's where he's going. I don't know what he's got up there, but I don't know if that tractor can make it up that snowy hill. It probably can. It's got good tractors there. Well, I can't watch him. I didn't come out here to watch him. Yeah, but yeah, he's going to go up the hill and then go that way. Before that other place where they built the house, or shed house. Yeah, their water's flowing. That's what I wanted. I wanted them to look at how the ice is thin here. But they didn't break it when they walk on it. I guess I go around this one. Look at, they're just sunning themselves and enjoying the sun. There's not much wind today. I'm glad they can drink out of the creek now. Mostly for me. I don't have to cut ice. Here's where they came down. Right here. Here and there. And they go down over there too, right in front of the bull. Oh, the sun's warming me up. I got 4 places to go down. Right in front of the bull. Here, here, and here. And they got plenty of places to drink along here. Didn't break there yet. Huh, that's dry there. I think the water goes that way, underneath that snow right there, or ice, underneath that ice there, because it's dry here. Then it comes back, then there's water here. So yeah, the water's going underneath, right where she's drinking. It goes underneath the ice, and then it comes out again there. I'm gonna get around her. Yeah, she's drinking. Good for you, girl. I don't have to worry about them as far as their water goes, because even if it gets, even if it freezes at night, as long as the water's flowing, it won't freeze up. It won't turn to ice. These are my tracks, and I was out here a few days ago checking if there was water to drink. It was still cold then, but there was this was all slush in through here. It was slush. Let's see what it is now. I think it's frozen now. Hey, what is that? A shadow? little bit of a shadow. Yeah, this is frozen. I'm sure there's water underneath. There's some kind of dog print. Right there, dog print going through. I don't think I want to go out there. Oh, yep, I just broke through. Not very far though. Yeah, I'm on solid ground now. Yeah, I broke through there. Let me get some more. There's the water. It's getting thick here. It's in here. Yeah, I'm starting to overheat here. I'm going to break the ice here. Oh, there's the sun. Hope they don't fall. Ice is thin. Oh, there's the sun. Bull came down. He can break through this thicker ice if he steps on it. That's what I broke through here. There's a little bull calf. His mama's up there. There's the sun. It's warming me up a little bit. Oh, here it comes. It comes and goes. That feels good. Almost too hot. I guess I don't need to drive up there. I might walk up there though. I can see my shadow a little bit. Not very good though. Not very good. Needs to be brighter. Now I see it. Now I see my shadow. But it just comes and goes. I think I want to break this through there so they have more areas to drink. She's getting her fill. She's been drinking there a long time. Bull's over there drinking now. Let me walk that for you, girl. Come on. You won't run away, will you? If you do, you can come back. Ice is thick here. But I'm going to walk across, follow the stream, walk across there, all the way down. Let's see what I got. Well, the ice is thick here. Oh. Hey, here's where the water was underneath. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, break this. Oh, yeah, a little deeper here. Oy. Here's some kind of a dog print. Coyote, dog, not sure what. for some more. That's as far as I'm going. Oh, sun's really hot now. I got my big heavy coat on. I don't really need it. Here's where I just walked. I think the ice is still thick over that way, but I broke it down a little bit. Water's still coming through. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to go up to the other side. Follow their path. This one's it's less steep. Kiki's empty right now. The cattle all went up. Yeah, this was an easy walk. That girl, here's the girl. Oh, I just noticed something. That calf there, that heifer, she belongs to this one. Yeah, she had the calf. She was the last one that had a calf last year, April 25. No trouble getting up and down. I pushed the bale a little bit closer to the fence, but I think it's okay. That Florida fence is on this area here, and up the road is not on. I got to disconnect it over that way. They got two nice trails here. Three if you go that one, then the one that right there, and another one here. So they can get plenty of water now. Thorn trees I gotta cut out sometime. They can drink down there. They can go up there too, where that calf is. There's a mama with her seventh calf. I think that guy went up there with the tractor. He went up there to saw wood. Yeah, he's sawing some wood for this. To burn in his, he came out on to clear out his driveway, I guess. Well, there's that post I couldn't pull out. The road's drying out pretty good now. I don't have to drive over here today. I'll just walk back. That's it. Enjoy the warm days, cattle. The warmer days. Yeah. The road, it'll thaw out, but it'll also dry out. That way it'll dry out faster without any snow on top to melt. Well, that's how they go out to the creek. Yeah. The sun's kind of warm. It's not even shining bright. They still got some salt here, so that's good. Yeah. I got a board. I got some limbs, cedar limbs, inside the tire to hold it off the ground. Works pretty good. I have to make some more of those. I got plenty of cedar limbs. I just need to cut them, and I had to cut a little notch out of the tire on the sidewall, enough to get the limb in. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. Hooty hoot. Hot now. Oh, now they gotta. I guess it wouldn't hurt to oil it up. Help kill. Put some insecticide on there to help them kill their lice. Oh boy. Okay, I guess I'm done out here. I think I'm going to walk back along the road. I don't want to go through the snow again. Hey, little guy. Red Bull? I call you Red Bull. You want to check me out? That's not your mama. But she's going to be a mama. Look at her udder. She's going to be a mama pretty soon. Yeah. She's got a good udder. Oh, that's a good looking calf. It's got a short neck. I think that's from the Highlander. He's at least half Highland, according to my rough calculations. The other half is the four Italian breeds: Chinina, Romanola, Marchigiana, and a little bit of Piedmontese. But all these are at least half Highland, mixed with the Italian breeds. Yeah, I'm going to be moving him, that white bull yearling. He'll be 2 years old in spring. I'll move him up to the house since I lost that black one. Yeah. Yeah, don't get too far from your family. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the truck. Well, I took my big coat off. I got it tied around my waist. But I was got too hot. Oh, there's a shadow. Yeah, this is my big coat. Yeah. Cattle are comfortable. It won't be long. She'll have her calf. She's a heifer, so I can't predict exactly when she's going to have. Oh, look at that. Little bully. Little bully. And yeah, he's a lot bigger than the black bull, so maybe it's better if I use him. But I still didn't want that black one to die. I could have sold it for good money. But I was going to sell them eventually, but I wanted to get some calves from them Highlanders if I can. But I'll use him in the spring. He can be out there. He can be there all summer. See what happens. Oh, he can just stay there. Yeah, he can stay there, like the other white bull was. But he's already big enough to breed, I think. Yeah, he'll be 2 years old soon. almost falling asleep. This is mostly fescue. There might be a little bit of... Oh, there, Kev. Look at him. He's sticking his head out. That made me laugh. I'm going to get a little closer. That's funny. There might be a touch of alfalfa, but not much. Don't get up. You look so comfortable, though. He's even eating. Even got my shadow on the hay. Hey, shadow, hey, shadow. The calf mama is the one way over there. I could call him 7. I wanted to, because he was her seventh calf. But I don't like numbers for cattle. I don't like names either. Although sometimes I'll call them by their color. Whitey bull, red bull, red cow. I just call her Mama Cow. She's the oldest, and she's the second oldest because she is the old Mama Cow's first calf, and she's had 4 calves already. She had 7. She's had 4. That one's had 1. Right next to her, that's her calf from last year. That's her calf from last year, her 4th calf. She had her first calf last year, which is that little calf back there. And then she's going to have her first calf this year. So we're all good to go. And I'm good to go back home. Enjoy the day. I gotta check the ice on the pond at the house too. Okay, I'm gonna go through that gate. Take care of your little boy, bully. I'm just glad he was born. I'm not sure when the snowstorm hit, but he was born a few days before the snowstorm, at least maybe about a week before the snowstorm. But he survived the snowstorm and the bitter cold, so he's pretty tough. That's why I wanted to mix the Italian whites, which are better in the heat. Hey, hey, what are you doing? You can't get up. You dumb calf. What was it saying? Yeah, I wanted to cross the Highlanders, which are good for winter because of their heavy coats. And the Italian whites is good in the heat. They're good in heat. I wanted to cross them both so they can do well in summer and they can do well in winter. And so far, so good. I think he's coming back down with his tractor. Probably a load of wood too. Yeah, I'm just glad he survived, and I'm glad he was born before the storm and not during it. That would have been bad for him and me. Yeah, he's coming back. He's probably just got some more firewood in his bucket. Like I said, they don't live up there. Let's see, where's the house? I guess the house is there somewhere up on top of the hill. They don't live there, but they come out on weekends and holidays, or whenever they feel like it, I guess. It's an old house. I doubt if he cleaned his driveway. He may have. He's got a bucket on there. He probably just drove down it and cleaned it later, if he cleans it at all. Okay, time for me to leave too. Let's see if I can pull that out today. Yeah, it looks like the cattle have wiggled on it, so it looks like it can be pulled out. Let me straighten it out first. Still stuck. Guess I'll have to leave it. Can't get it. The white cow is down there drinking, and her calf from last year is here. I'm gonna probably sell her. I just don't like the way she's growing, and she's got cropped ears too. But you never know. She might grow better later. Open this gate. Open the gate. Close the gate. Okay. Headed home. Yeah, sun's bright now. Or brighter. I could feel it. Feels nice out here. I don't even need gloves now. I got a strong shadow now. Very strong. That means the sun's bright. Oh, I just remembered something. Today is February 2nd. So that means it's Groundhog Day. And the reason I thought of it, because this is Groundhog Hill. There's lots of groundhogs in this hill. And according to the forecast, if the groundhog sees his shadow, well, it's not a real forecast. It's make-believe forecast. But it's still true, no matter how you look at it. Yeah, there's groundhog holes out there. I don't know if any of them came out. There used to be a big hole up here somewhere. Like I said, I don't see no tracks where they came out. But anyway, according to the legend, or whatever they call it, if the ground, oh, there's a, that's not a deer. That might be a groundhog. That could be a groundhog. But there's nothing to eat yet. Nothing for them to eat, especially in the snow. But the legend is, how does it go? I forgot. Let me think about it. Oh, if the groundhog sees his shadow, which he will today, because of the sun. If he sees shadow, there'll be 6 more weeks of winter. Now, if he doesn't see his shadow, it'll be an early spring. I don't know, but either way, it's still 6 more weeks of winter. Yeah, that's what I always have to laugh about. Puxatawny Phil. Yeah, but there's lots of groundhogs holes up in here. Yeah, that's probably where I got mine in my barn. Overflow. But I got them taken care of last year. Let's see if I can do that again this year. I set a trap for them. So no matter how they get in, I try to plug all the holes except the one where I got the trap. Then I trap them. Yeah. In the summertime, if the neighbors got beans out there, that one year had beans, and up there on that hill, I saw a trail from the groundhogs, a trail that went down across there, and then went. You could actually see the trail up there, and it went down there to eat their soybeans. That's enough about groundhogs. But today is Groundhog Day. I don't see any holes. Oh well, doesn't matter. I still call it Groundhog Hill. Okay, let's go home. Corral's up there. Yeah. I can leave this gate open. I'll have to close that one. Oh, I gotta close the other one too. The one I came in. I can leave this gate open because I got that gate closed and I got the gate on top of the road closed. Did that yesterday. So I'm done. Oh, with the sun shining like this, it might be it's probably going to be above freezing when I get back. If it's not right now. Feels like it. Feels warm out here. There's them thorn tree. One there. There's another one somewhere. Yeah, one down there behind this willow. The little one back there, that's a thorn. And that big one there's a thorn. I need to cut them out, but I think I leave them because they make shade for the cattle. I'll back the truck and back my truck out, close 2 gates, and then I'm back to the house. Yeah, I enjoy my setup here, even with the snow. Got a good bridge, got a good road going up to the top. I got my bale storage area up there. I got a creek here for water. Pond up on top if I need water up there. Like now, everything was frozen. I'm running low on battery. Okay, time to go home. I think I want to close that gate first. I changed my mind. I want to close them both after I back the truck out. Both gates are closed. The neighbor with the tractor, he went through there. I think he's getting some rocks. Yeah. Either he dumped something off over there, but I heard his bucket hit some rocks. Maybe he's dumping something off. But he's headed up that hill again. Probably get another bucket full of firewood. But I'm going home. Yeah, you can see the snow's melting right there in those low spots. But at least the road will stay dry now since there's no snow to melt directly on top of it. Okay. You can see my tire made a little track there on the other side. Let's back out here. At least I didn't have to go in too far. I gotta take care of that bump. That bump right there. I gotta dig that out. I got the chopper, let me do that. Yeah, I knocked it down. I'm gonna drive over it. There's a little low spot in there anyway.
There's a little hump, but a lot smoother than it was before. One more time. Yeah. That'll work. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, I gotta reposition this. Okay. Let's get on the road. I don't have four-wheel drive, but I'm making it. Looks like somebody bladed the road. Again. Yeah, looks like somebody, either that or it melted. Maybe it just melted. Yeah, it just melted. Just melted. Yeah. The road going up this hill. That's where that tractor went, way up there and to the, I guess in this picture it'd be on the left. Anyway, I know he didn't blade nothing off. He just drove on it, which works just as good for what he needs to do. Looks like he drove up. These tracks here on this side, he came from up there, from that direction, and he looks like he just drove through. Those are tire tracks. This tractor went out the other way. So I guess his truck has four-wheel drive, so he got up there. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's keep on going to the house. Oh, it's warm enough for me to open my windows. Ah. It's a nice day today. Yeah, I remember in the fall though, when it get down to 32, it's like it felt like, you know, real cold. What is that? That's a possum. That's a possum on the road. I thought they sleep during the daytime. But I guess he got hungry. He's coming back toward me now. Where'd you come from, boy? Let's go get a closer look at him. Okay, he's going somewhere. A little deep there for you, ain't it? Yeah, he must be hungry. Oh, I better go before I run him over. I don't like to run over animals. You never know when their teeth might blow out your tire. Okay, let's drive up. Let's do what I did the other day. Back up and closer to that bale. If I can do it. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. I don't have a four-wheel drive. Yeah, I didn't do this right. I'll put a four-wheel drive so I can back up the hill. Yeah. I got to do this extra work because I too lazy to push all the snow out of the middle of the driveway. Live and learn. Okay, now I'm going. Now I'm going. Where's the post? Yeah, snow. I can feel the snow melting. Especially when I run over it. A little bit too far to the right, but still works. Okay, now I can go cut the ice for these cattle, or at least go down and look at, see if there's any water. Possum made it over here. What you looking for, boy? You're up earlier. You're not supposed to be up during the day. Possums are nocturnal. Why are you out here in the daylight? Must be hungry. Oh, he eats corn. I got some corn over there with the. If he finds it. I'm on possum watch. Let's go follow him. I want to see where he goes. He sees me now. He's under the baler. Hey, that's where he came from. I don't think so. I don't think he can climb that good. I thought he'd come out here and eat some corn. Let's go take a closer look at him. See if I can still find him. He's under there. I see his legs. I think he's just hiding. There he is. Behind the tire. I guess he's looking for something to eat. I think they eat corn, so he hangs around here. If he goes to the barn, he can eat corn in the barn. If he can get on the wagon. Got some corn out here too if he wants it, if he finds it. Behind the sycamore. There he goes. There he goes. I don't know if they got good eyesight or not. Guess he's got to eat. I guess they've been holed up for quite a while. Let's see where he goes. He's looking for bugs or anything. I can always come down and get the dog food. The cat food. They've done that before. Yeah, he's underneath now. I don't know. I think he might have saw me. He's back by the trees. He's back behind that tree, not behind the center tree. Here, there he goes. He's probably going to go off into those woods. It's probably where he came from. I gotta get going. I gotta charge my phone up a little bit. So long, fella. Or girl. Whatever you are. You got a hard life in the snow, don't you? Anyway. Gotta take care of him. Or it. Here's my tractor donut. I bet there's some water in that stream now. If it's melting today, it's going to melt more tomorrow maybe. All this week it's going to melt, so I'm still going to walk down into the pond and see what the ice looks like. Here's them robins. They can't eat worms in this weather. He's making his way across there. Oh, at least he's going downhill. Yeah, he's gonna go on. He's gonna go in the woods. Maybe that's where he came from. If not, that's where he's going. He'll probably find some place to sleep. I still don't understand why he came out of hibernation. Well, I don't know if they hibernate, but they sleep at night. Yeah. I don't know about the hibernation part. Mr. Opossum. Or Mrs. Opossum. I don't know what it is. He's going into, oh, he almost, I thought he was going to go into my tractor donut, but he's going around it. I'm almost out of battery, so it might shut down on me. Possum still trudging along. He's near the stream now. Over that way somewhere. Yeah, he went down. He went down into the stream. See if he comes up the other side. Where'd you go? Yeah, he's coming up the other side. Oh, he was. He's right there by the two T-posts. One leaning against another. Oh, he stopped. Scratching his back. At least he's out of the snow right there. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. Not end it, but I'm gonna go in the house, charge it up. It's low in power. Good, I had my portable charger, so I hooked it up, and I'm charging it right now. So I'm gonna get the ice cutter and go down to the pond and see if I need to cut ice. I'll check the creek too, see if the ditch, see if there's any water in there. Neighbor's cat. That's a neighbor's cat. He's going back. I've seen it up by the house a lot. Ran down the road, but now it's coming back. It's probably looking for that, my cat. Oh well, I can worry about him. I got things to do. If it gets soft enough, as it melts, maybe I'll take the spare off and put that blade back on, turn it around so it pushes backwards, and then I'll push it all out that way. I think I'll push all that snow over into the ditch. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I can push it, but I'll have to wait till it thaws. So it thaws a little bit, softens up, because a lot of it's turned to ice. I chipped a little bit on it where my tires are, because there was a big hump there. I chipped some of that off, and there's slush. The snow is slushy, but the where I was driving on it, packing it, it turned to ice. It's about 2:30 p.m. right now. Yeah, I'll go down there and check that ice on the pond. And I'll also check it in that stream, especially up there. See if there's any water melted into there yet. Actually, cattle were out there a lot, doing something out there. Looks like there's a lot of deer out there, or deer or squirrels, because those are walnuts out there. At least that one is. There's some more over there, so the squirrels might be looking for walnuts. Here too, but I don't see no. I know there's walnuts on the ground here, so but I guess the squirrels didn't find them. I gotta go out there and check the ice first. At least it's a nice day today. I can feel the sun. I can feel the sun now. It feels warm. Looks like they're gonna beat me down there. Two of them anyway. I'd like to cut some more around this side of the bowl too before the ice thaws too much. Then I got to get a rope on it and have it ready to pull out. I think I got a chain long enough. If I put the tractor there, I got a chain long enough to go there. And if I have a rope from there to there, I might be able to pull them out. What are you looking for? All right, slipping off the hill. Let's go down and check the ice. Or they're trying to drink. Oh, I think she's drinking something. Yeah, let's go look. I cut it last night at 9, so it shouldn't have been too thick. I think she's drinking out of there. Must be some water on top of the ice, like here. I think there's ice there, but I cut that out a couple days ago. So there's water on top of it right now. You can see how thick that ice was that I cut out. I saved a piece from right out from in that area there. The other two big chunks I pushed underneath the ice that way, just to get them because they're too heavy to pull out. Bulls, he wants to go out there. Hope he don't, because I'm going to cut this hair. They're drinking some water. There's some water on top of the ice, just like it is out there. And he's looking at it. I gotta get him off of there. But first I gotta cut these so he can drink here. This is safer for the cattle to drink here. But he's smart. He left that area. Come over here. I got some for you. And I just checked. Look at this. I don't have to cut this. It's ready. It thawed out today. I don't have to actually cut it. It formed a little bit of ice on top. Nothing to worry about. Smooth cow. Maybe it's because I cut it late last night. Just leave it in there. There. She's still up there. She's probably been drinking today already. You're picky. Pissed off. You were pissed off. You passed up 2 holes already. Now you're working on the 3rd, but you didn't drink there either. Now you're on. Might have a little manure in it from draining into it, but it's water's water. Go ahead, drink. Guys are never satisfied, are you? She slid down the hill. Don't chase her off. I think she probably drank today, since it's not even frozen yet. It might have melted. It might have had ice on it from last night, but it melted during the day. Because I'm sure it's above freezing right now. So, and it's not going to get that cold tonight either. I think it's going to stay in the 20s. I'm going to go. I'm done here. I'm not going to check it over there since I know they got water here. The ice is still strong enough to hold me up. It's a little soft on top though, where the snow was. I'm done here. I'm gonna do some more chopping on that. If I can clean that out now. So that ice there is probably not, it's only had 1 day of freezing. Besides, and then again last night. But it's already starting to melt. I'll check, see how thick that is. As long as I don't fall through. Yeah, you can see how thick that ice is. That's what I'm standing on. They're not really drinking, she is, but I think they're just sunning themselves, warming themselves up in the sun. Yeah, they're enjoying it. Well, I cut the ice. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Still don't know where his head is. I think it might be over here. I'll find out when I get those ice blocks out. The ice is still strong for me to stand on it, so that's good. I'm gonna measure that. See how thick it is. It's just over 4 inches. Those 2 blocks. Those I can probably get out. I don't know how, but they're pretty heavy. But those 3 are stuck to his fur, his hair. So I gotta cut them off. Gav, you better get off that ice. It's strong enough, but I don't know about for you. I think you might weigh more than me. Just stay off. Well, I couldn't get them out, so I pushed this one this way underneath the ice. And I pushed that one that way underneath the ice. I did the same thing with that one and this one. That one here I brought up, so now I got to try to cut them off the fur. It's not easy, or the hair, whatever you want to call it. I got the ice cut around him, and I think that's his neck. Yeah, because I could rest the ice blocks on top. Make at least these 2 big ones so I can get them out. I could have pushed them underneath, but I wanted to use them as to see how big they are, how thick the ice is. That's frozen. I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. That's probably not as thick, because I already cut it out once. Yeah, she's still drinking. And they're done. They're just warming themselves now. I don't know what time it is. It's at least, I'm sure it's after 3. I'm done cutting ice for today. There's those two. Those two. She was still drinking here a few minutes ago. But they're just sunning themselves. Then I finished cutting the ice around that bowl. And I found out that down there is a tail. There's a tail. I was able to pick it out of the water a little bit. So that means the head's over here. So what I might have to do is cut some more ice right there on an angle. So I can get the head, and then maybe I can just slide it over the top, just since it'll be wet. That's how thick the ice was on this side, the one I had cut out 2 days ago. Because I didn't cut nothing yesterday, except over there. So I'd say that's at least 1.5 inches or so. That piece there is laid on its side, so that was like the bottom of the ice. But these here, yeah, that's the one you want to measure. I didn't feel like measuring it. I could measure it right here. Maybe tomorrow I'll get a rope, see if I can tie it. I'll cut some more out here, hopefully tonight, and then today, and then tomorrow I'll get a rope. I'll have to cut the ice again if it freezes tonight, but it'll be thin. And then if I get a rope on the head, and maybe even get the head above the water, above the ice there. Yeah, I'll get the tractor down here and we'll get the tractor chain, plus the rope. Pull that guy out of there. I changed my mind. I was going to park the tractor there, but I think I'll park it up here, higher up, in line with that tree. I can pull them out this way. I gotta get that big block of ice out. I think I'll bust it in half, and I'm gonna slide it underneath. Okay. I'm not sure about one of them. I think they might be connected to the bowl somehow. I'll see if I can pull them. I gotta push them down into deeper water underneath the ice because they're too heavy to pull out. I'm pretty sure his top of his head is right there. His horns are over here, and his ear is over there. I could just barely see his ear. So that means his legs are going that way. Yeah, the tail's over there. So that's his back, that's his belly. On the right, up that way. So his horns are right here. Yeah. And then when I pushed that in there to mark his head, I went way, the mud was very deep, so that's what caught him. He fell in there, and the mud was very deep. Although I don't know how this damage occurred. It's shallow here, but the mud is probably deep and soft. So I'm thinking maybe this one was caused by that heifer trying to get out, or maybe he just worked his way in. Yeah, maybe he broke the ice somewhere, and then he just trying to step up, and he wound up over here. He got deeper and deeper. Unless he just fell in right here, and that was the end of it. But something stirred up all this ice here, broke this all up. That's when the ice was thinner. Yeah, he's been in here for quite a while. I forget what day I found him. Anyway, tomorrow there might be some ice forming on this tonight, but it won't be much. Just like it was over there, the thin stuff, inch or two. It won't be this thick. And tomorrow I'm going to try to get a rope around his horns or his head or both. Yeah. Well, that'll be tomorrow. At least I got the hard part done. Hard part's going to, actually the hard part's going to be trying to get in there. I need something to hook him. I need to hook him somehow, hook the head to pick it up so I can get the rope on his head. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I can get a board. Yeah, I'll get a board. He can slide up on the board. But I still got to get him, yeah, I got to get him his head up and out of the water first. All right, that's all for this guy. That's a big loss. I'm not sure how much he would cost, but I'm sure it's quite a bit. I don't know how much he would have weighed. But he wasn't small. Now you guys, don't be so stupid, because if you get in there, you may not get out either. I don't know. I'm hoping they're smart enough to stay away from there. They got 4 holes here, easy drinking. Why would they want to mess with that? I'm sure that's how he got in here, because him, the black one, and her were always together. So wherever one went, the other one went most of the time. And then when they both walked out here, he probably went first. And then she was behind him, because when I saw her first, she had on that leg, right leg on the rear, that leg, there was like dark mud all the way up to the top. Yeah. So I'm sure she was in that mud too. But she was shallow. Maybe she was able to get out. Or maybe she was able to get out. What we're talking about. She's right there. Okay. Well, it's 3:45 p.m. now. Casting a long shadow again. Okay. That's all I got to do today. By the end of the week, today's Monday, by the end of the week, I'll probably be feeding them hay again. Because once the snow starts melting, it's going to get sloppy. And the hay will get wet. And they won't want to eat it as much. Don't think about drinking out of there. The ice is thick, but I don't know it's that thick. You'll slip in. And if you slip in there, you ain't going to get out. Maybe I got something. I need something to cover that up with. I'm going to go look for some kind of board. Plywood. Something. Yeah. Keep the tension off of it. Let's go look for that. Do that now. That way, even if they walk out there, there won't be no water to drink. Okay, let's go find it. Yeah, I'll take that ice off of those things so the thing will lay flat. Don't have to be thick, it just has to be somewhat sturdy enough to stay above the ice, stay above the water. She's going back to her. There comes somebody. I gotta find something to cover that up. See, the plywood would be good, but I don't have one. I might have something else. I'll find something. Yeah, there's his ear. That's his ear, and so his horn is right there. That's what the ice was stuck on. That ice off. That's how thick the mud was. Came all the way up to there. And I didn't even shove it in hard. I just let it, and it sank on its own mostly. Yeah. And look how black it is too. Yeah, he got stuck in there and he couldn't get out. Okay, I gotta find something to cover that up. Don't be stupid. Anyway, I measured it with my feet. I got 5 shoe lengths that way and 7 that way, or 6.5. But I want to make sure it's covered all the way around, so they don't try to smell the water if they do walk out there. You're smart, you'll stay off of the ice. See what happened to the blackie? Okay, I gotta go find something before he does something stupid. Good for her. She's got something to eat, a place to lay down and stay dry. That's smart, boy. Stay away from there. I gotta go up the hill. I'll be back. I'll find something. I don't know what yet, but I'll find something. Wonder if I actually find something in there this year. Okay, I got a big pile of manure I gotta bring down here and fill the boxes up. Once I get that done, then I can think about what to plant. Some of the snow is melting on the road. It's draining down. Going in there, some up there, some up there. That might be the male person right there. I better get going. Yeah, that's the mail carrier. Mail carrier. See if they stop. If they stop, I got mail. She closed it okay. I still need to buy a new one. I don't know how warm it got today, but it's around 31, almost 32 right now. And it's 4:45. My phone was out of charge, or low. So I brought the phone in, and while I was charging, I found something to cover up the hole in the eye where the black bull is. And I'm going to go look at it after it's done. And the carport's snow on the roof is melting. See? It's not full yet, but it's getting there. First thing, I took a couple of these down. I guess they're about this long. Long enough. I took 2 of them down to that pond. Then I walked up there. There was something buried under the snow behind that cedar. I've been there quite for years, or at least a year. And I drug it over there, put it underneath the fence, and I drug it down the hill toward the pond. That was a hard climb going up that hill. And the top of the snow was crunchy because it was melted a little bit. Now it's refreezing. Anyway, whatever I dug out of there, I drug it over there under the fence, drug it down to the pond there. Sun's behind the hill already. Yeah, whatever, it was by the cedar. I drug it over here. Hard part was digging out, getting the snow off of it. Then drug it under the fence, drug it to here, and I drug it over there. I got the 2 logs or beams straddling the hole, or the bowl, the black bowl underneath, and I cut the ice out around. And then I drag that mattress, that end first, then this end, and back and forth until I got it where I wanted it. It's over the hole. No water is exposed, so even if they walk out there, they can't fall in. I always said it. I never throw nothing away unless it's paper or cans. I didn't throw that away either. It's been outside for. I got the box spring underneath the chicken house thing by the air conditioner. But this thing here, I'd never use it again. Then I found a use for it. How about that? You never know when you might need something. Couldn't find no plywood or anything like that. Anyway, that'll work. I got the logs in there so because I didn't want the mattress getting frozen to the water. So, and the center is probably laying on top of the bowl. Yeah. I think I downloaded some videos to make room, more memory, but I didn't do them all. It takes too long. Anyway, my memory was full again. Anyway, I got the job done. Sun went down already. Got a few clouds. Didn't actually see the sun, but I got here and to get the afterglow about 15 after 5 p.m. Don't have a lot of memory left right now. Anyway, there's the calf laying down. I hear a train in the distance over that way. There's the mattress and beams I put on over that hole so the cattle won't fall in. There's the mattress, old mattress, many years old. Okay, that's all I got for today. I don't know what did it, but I think a cat might have crawled up that roof. That's the only tracks on the roof. Is that it must have been the cat. That's what I'm guessing. Some of the snow's melting on the edge. Up there too. But not much. Yeah, I'd say it was a cat. Something walked up here too. How it got up there, I don't know. Must have come up from over there. There's no other tracks. Huh. Weird. She could have walked over here and then jumped there and then jumped there. I don't know. I don't know how she got up. Anyway, I'm done for today. I was thinking maybe tomorrow I could try to pull that bull out of there. Yeah, the dead one. That's what I'm thinking about anyway. I got the ice cut. I just got to get a rope around it and bring the tractor and chain and pull it out if I can. That's a job for tomorrow. That's all for today.